From Lindenwald High School, this is The Morning Roar. With anchors, Diamani Deputy and Marquez Haywood. With meteorologist Darren Hall. And the 411 with Javier Morales.
Good morning, LHS. I'm Diamani Deputy, and welcome to today's broadcast of The Morning Roar.
And I'm Marquez Haywood. Today is Wednesday, February 27, 2019.
The Be Ball for Life Foundation, along with the Camden County East Branch of the NAACP Youth Council, hosted by our own guidance department, presents an HBCU College Fair. Interested in the HBCU but not sure what it is or if it's for you? Come on out March 2nd from 11 to 2:30 to meet some alumni from some of these institutions. Make connections and network. There will also be a movie about the founding and the purpose of these great colleges and universities. Any questions? See Mrs. Lee in D102.
Attention students, we need students to read poetry at the LHS African American Heritage Night, which is Friday, March 8th from 6:30 to 8:30. If you're interested in participating, please see Mrs. Gashnick or Mr. Vega for any details. It's weather time, now let's go to our meteorologist.
I'm Sharon Hall with today's forecast. Today we'll have cloudy skies with a high of 37 and a low of 30, and winds coming from the east at 8 miles per hour. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. On Thursday, we'll have mostly cloudy skies and temperatures at a high of 44 and a low of 31. On Friday, we'll have snow with a high of 40 and a low of 35. On Saturday, we'll have showers with a high of 45 and a low of 29. On Sunday, we'll have snow with a high of 38 and a low of 22. On Monday, we'll have clouds with a high of 33 and a low of 19. Now please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
I'm Javier Morales with your 411. It's time for another 4-row moment brought to you by Mr. Flick's Community Spotlight class.
For real?
When you think of a famous African-American trumpeter from the 1920s, who's the first person that comes to mind? You most likely said Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, August 4th, 1901. Armstrong, also known as Louis or Satchmo, was well known for his amazing trumpet skills and his deep, raspy vocals.
Armstrong was first exposed to music when he attended the Fisk School for Boys. After he dropped out, he and 3 of his friends formed a quartet who sang in the street for tips. Armstrong fired a gun out in the streets to celebrate New Year's Eve. He was arrested, and the following day he was placed in the Color Wi-Fi's home for boys. While Armstrong was in the Wi-Fi's home, he received musical instruction from the band director, Peter Davis, and then eventually became the leader of Wi-Fi Home Band. When Armstrong was 13, he was released from the Wi-Fi's home and later began learning how to play the trumpet by one of the finest trumpet players in New Orleans, Joe Oliver. To help put food on the table and keep the lights on for him, his mom, and his sister, he delivered papers. In 1918, Joe Oliver moved to Chicago, leaving Armstrong to take his place in his band, Kid Ordy, which was a leading band in New Orleans. Occasionally, he also performed with the Tuxedo Brass. At the age of 21, Armstrong married Daisy Parker, but they are shortly divorced as he moved to Chicago in August to rejoin Joe Oliver's band.
Armstrong enjoyed playing with Oliver until his second wife urged him to move on up with his own newer styles. After he left Oliver, he went and played for Fletcher Henderson for a year in New York, where he made many records. Over the years, Armstrong played in many different groups and bands. He also appeared in a few television series, such as the Lord Don't Play Favorites. Louis was accepted everywhere, on stage and off, in both black and white communities. He was given many privileges, such as staying in hotels exclusively for white people, and dined in elegant restaurants that were not typical for a black man at his time. He was revolutionary in the music business, opening up new doors for many black artists. Sadly, Armstrong died in 1971 of a heart attack in his sleep at the age of 69. This has been your For Real moment.
I'm Diamani Deputy.
And I'm Marquez Haywood. You stay classy, Lindenwald.
Thank you for watching today's telecast of The Morning Roar. This show is produced by the students of LHS TV. Watch this and other shows at lhstv.com.